Welcome to Cooking with Andrea. Today we're going to be making pizza. Before we get started, we're going to go out to the garden and get some fresh basil and look at the garden. Okay, we're at the garden. I'm going to pick some more basil here for our pizza we're making today. I'll take a good amount off. I want to get it all over the pizza. I think that's enough. Nah, we're going to cut a little bit more. Might as well. Can always use it in something else. Okay, so basically this is my start of my little garden. I have some beautiful zucchini and we've already gotten some stuff off of it, and we've got beautiful tomatoes. These are going to be lemon tomatoes. We've got radishes, we got bell peppers and chilies, and we've got our beautiful basil, beautiful cherry tomatoes here. And then right over here, I have an assortment of watermelon, cantaloupe. And then these are my beautiful strawberries right here. I have a greenhouse, which we'll go over to in just a second, and we'll take a look at the greenhouse, how much it's grown. Okay, we're here at this is my greenhouse portion. I'm gonna cut some lettuce. We're gonna have a salad with our pizza later. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut a big piece of lettuce off and grab a few more. I'm actually going to take it out by its root. We grow our own lettuce and it's just fantastic. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it out. Oops. And then what I'll do is get it in the house and we'll get it cleaned off. But that is actually our beautiful lettuce from our beautiful garden. And so we're going to go in and cook some pizzas now. Welcome back. Let's get started on our wonderful pizza. Okay, I went ahead and saved some time, and I went ahead and processed my dough. I processed it in my KitchenAid, and I'm just going to take the dough out, and there's my nice little glob. Okay, I'm using this dough. You're more than welcome to buy your own dough, whatever dough you choose to buy. Sometimes when I don't have time, I buy the one at my Winco, and it's $1, and I can feed us all. So use whatever kind of dough you would like to use. Today, this is what I like to use with my pizza. And I like to make my doughs. I'm kind of into learning how to make my doughs. So I'm like, let's try. You know? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm glad you guys took a trip out to my garden with me. I've got some wonderful stuff growing. In my background, I have my beautiful lettuce. I washed it off. And it looks fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and put it in my fridge and let it cool so later on we can have a salad. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just get this rolled out. And you know what? I'm bad. I love to roll my dough on my counter, not my cutting board. It's much easier. Doesn't roll around on me. So I really love rolling it there. Okay. Good dough, it's easy to roll out. We're ready to roll it out, and now we're ready to put it on the baking pizza dish here. I'm going to transfer it over here though, because I do not want to knock it on the floor. And with my luck, some days I'm very graceful, and some days I am not. I tell you, I got to learn how to be not a bull in a china shop. Should have put a little bit more flour on my board here. Okay, we're going to get it on, and we are ready to go. This is going to be a pretty thin dough. Reason I use it is it's good for watching me with triglycerides, honestly. Tastes delicious, and not only that, it's just I have really good results with this. Pizza tastes good, the family likes it, and then we're not just eating, okay, because honestly I have to tell you, pizza is like my favorite food. You ask me what I want for my birthday, pizza. You ask me what I want for specialty dinner, pizza. I'll take pizza all day long. So what I'm going to do is, I told you guys we were on vacation. We pick up all sorts of little odds and end things. Magnets and stuff to cook with, or cooking products is what we do. And that's what we love to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put the sauce out. So we tried this pizza sauce and it was good. I bought a couple cans thinking, oh gosh. But you know, when I go into buying things like that, I'm like, well, we only live once. We're only going to try it once. If we don't like it, hey, we bought it. It was our little treat instead of buying, I don't know what, when people go on vacation, you know, I thought, okay, our little thing is a magnet so we know where we've gone. In case we get too old to remember, we'll have a reminder. Hey, do you remember when we went here, honey? We're always saying that now. We're starting to feel the age here. So we buy the magnet and then we buy our little food trinkets. So if it's not good, well, heck, the vacation was great, but we just know we won't buy that. It's not for us. Everybody has their own taste, so that's what you got to do. So I'm spreading the sauce all the way to the end. And forgive me, my pizza dough is not perfectly circled. I am not the best dough roller, but hey, I will get better. And you know, one thing I like about this pizza sauce is it's kind of like rustic, and I like rustic things. I'm very into rustic. I like the rustic rustic mash my mashed potatoes. So this is how it looks. So I'm going to start off real fast. I have some wonderful Parmesan cheese. I'm going to put it here because then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of seasoning. The sauce had seasoning, but we like ours a little bit more seasoned. And I love fresh Parmesan, you know, shredded and put on my pizza. So what I'm going to do is take some oregano, and I'm just going to put oregano, a healthy dose of oregano, because I like oregano, and pizza should have oregano, in my opinion. Okay, flavor. And then nothing has salt in it. Even my mozzarella is a fresh mozzarella, so there is no salt in it. It's actually quite plain, but it's really good in snacks during the day. And I'm just putting a little bit of garlic salt because salt does add something to your pizza. And then I'm going to do just a little bit of garlic powder because I love garlic. Not too much because I can put a lot on here and I'm bad at that. And I will think it tastes great. But just a little bit of garlic powder, just a little bit more seasonings. I don't know why I bother dusting myself off. I wear black all the time. It's not going to come off easy. Oh, goodness, I tell you. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cheese on. The fresh mozzarella. Okay. And I love when sometimes we'll go to the different pizza places in town because like I said, pizza is one of my favorite, that's probably my favorite food is pizza. And then I would say steak, but I love pizza. Anywhere we go when we're traveling, we have to go to a pizza or Mexican because Mexican's my favorite too, but pizza is my ultimate favorite. So I just love pizza. So I'm always trying different pizzas. The way this pizza is made is the one that reminds me of when we went to Disneyland. When we went to Disneyland, it was so delicious. It was called Naples Pizza, and it was fantastic. I'm just going to go ahead and I rough chop some sausage you can just buy at the store in the pizza aisle. It's already cooked, ready to go. And Winco, I shop at Winco, and it is a good price. It's a good little pizza sausage, to be honest. That's what I use it for. Because when I use like my favorite, like Jimmy Dean, I'm really into sage sausage. So I have a tendency to do sage sausage, or I do mild Italian New York style when I'm doing dishes. But for pizza, I like this one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some pepperoni on. And that's a good old fennel seed in there. That's the only thing with sausage, fennel seeds. I'm not a real big fan of biting into a fennel seed. I use like fennel powder because for some reason I'm just not really into the crunching the seed. But it's probably me. But boy, fennel does taste good. I remember one year we tried to grow fennel in our garden. Man, that just got so big and just took over everything. So we're like, nope, there's some things you need to buy and some things you need to grow. So what I'm doing here is just putting some pepperoni, just filling in some spots, but I want everything to shine. I don't want it just to be the meats. But to me, this looks fantastic. Looks like it has plenty of meat. So I do believe we are ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shred a little bit more Parmesan and I'm going to lay it on the top. And I like this, my little grater here. It's a lemon zester, but I love it. I love to put my cheeses on, especially when I'm doing Parmesan or goat cheese, because goat cheese can be kind of wet and sticky. It's hard to get off the grater, but it tastes delicious. And then we'll finish with our fresh basil. And like I said, as you grow more pizza doughs, they will get rounder and rounder. It's just like tortillas. But until then, make your pizza a rustic pizza. That's what I always call it. When something's not perfect, make it rustic. And guess what? You just made it perfect in your eyes and everybody's eyes, especially if they don't really understand what rustic is. We just made up something fun. And like I said, it will get better. If you were to roll 2 of those today, and remember, if you don't use this style of dough, they roll rounder much easier, which is fine. Doesn't matter. As long as it tastes good and you like it, you're doing the work and your family's eating it. So that's how I feel. Enjoy yourself. And if you make cooking such a stress, you're not going to like to cook. You're not going to want to be in that kitchen cooking. So make it your own. And your family will love it because you took the time to make dinner for your family. Okay, so we got all our fresh basil from our garden chopped. We're going to go ahead and put it on. And then I'm going to use a little bit. I'm going to keep a little bit. So when the pizza comes out, we can just add a fresh little note of basil because, oh my God, it's so fragrant. And, I told you guys too, I like dried herbs too because dried herbs, everything has its place. So I like it, but I'm going to reserve just this little bit and we'll sprinkle it on after the pizza comes out. So I'm going to go ahead. I've had the pizza or the oven heating for about 40 minutes. I have 400 degrees. I'm going to probably cook this for 14 to 16 minutes at 400 degrees, and we'll be back to see what it looks like. Welcome back. Pizza is done. It actually took me 20 minutes to cook. I usually cook them more in straight lines and make a salad with it. So now I'm just going to add a little bit more fresh Parmesan. I don't want to do a whole lot, but I sure do like Parmesan, and I love the fresh mozzarella. Oh my gosh. Well, I think that's good. And then I'm just going to add a little bit more basil. My husband loves fresh basil. He's like, yeah, you can load my side up. We're good to go. So I'm always appreciative of that. So we're going to go ahead and cut into it. Woo, looks good. I'm like, Well, I shouldn't have cut it that way, but I wanted to take a picture, but it's more important to try it. Let me just try a little sliver here. Just because if I don't, I'm going to be biting for days. Or chewing for days, I should say. So good. The bottom has got a nice little crunch to it. Nice and crispy. Wonderful. That's why I like the thin crusted sometimes. Sometimes I like it medium. And then the next time we make pizza, I'm going to be making a deep dish. But this pizza is really good. I like the dough as well. But like I said, use any dough you want to use, toppings, any toppings you want. And just enjoy the pizza that you make. I want to thank you for coming in and making pizza with me today. And if you like the content, if you please like and subscribe, I'd be most grateful. Thank you.